Shalom.
But what is the best way to sell big government and then world government to a people like ours, historically devoted to an independent republic of limited powers? The answer is simple. In revolutionary literature, the tactic is known as pressure from above and below. It's the strategy that Colonel House laid down in his book, Philip Drew, Administrator. Deliberately create problems, and then offer only those solutions that result in the expansion of government. Create conditions so frightful at home and abroad that the abandonment of personal liberties and national sovereignty will appear as a reasonable price for a return to domestic tranquility and world peace. If those who seek world dominion can stimulate leftist mobs into violent confrontation with local law enforcement, and also provide exhaustive news coverage so that the entire nation can see and tremble, then the peaceful and freedom-loving majority can be programmed to accept a vast expansion of government powers and even a national police force, offered supposedly to end the violence. If those who seek world dominion can raise the specter of an enemy armed to the teeth with superior atomic weapons on the verge of launching a nuclear holocaust, and also offer world government as the prevention, then millions of Americans can be programmed to accept the loss of national sovereignty as our last best hope for peace. Then millions of Americans can be programmed to accept the loss of national sovereignty as our last best hope for peace. This is the meaning of pressure from above and below. To put over police state measures at home, they need chaos, crime, and anarchy in the streets. To sell the idea of world government, they need the constant threat of nuclear war. Or, as they say in revolutionary circles, the real action is in the reaction. This is the meaning of pressure from above and below. To put over police state measures at home, they need chaos, crime, and anarchy in the streets. To sell the idea of world government, they need the constant threat of nuclear war. Or, as they say in revolutionary circles, the real action is in the reaction.
All right, Shalom. Before I get started with this lesson, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone who taught me this truth, and double salutation to all you Akim out there laboring, the house of David, that's pushing this word with all truth, righteousness, and sincerity. Shalom to you, brothers. All right, so I'm back at you with another quick lesson through the Holy Spirit. And this double tongue, his tongue deviseth mischiefs, all right? And I want to get into this this thought crime, these so-called conspiracy theories, which are the new buzzwords, man, all right? The brother Yashalam, GMS Watchman, had posted this this article in the group chat. I just wanted to use it to edify real quick because this damn devil, he not fooling nobody, man, you know? And what they really want to do is they want to stop the people from thinking critically, man. All right. Because the spotlight is on this devil, man. You know, everybody is seeing all the deception that's coming from his ass, man. You know, so they're getting ready to come down on people. Basically, they want to stop the people from thinking, man. You know, people are waking up to the wicked, you know, the things that's going on in the society, you know, and like I said, the new buzzwords is conspiracy theories, domestic terror, extremists, and all of that. But jumping into this article real briefly here, this is from strategicculture.org, all right? And this came out February 15th, 2021. Okay, it says, how conspiracy theorizing may soon get you labeled a, quote, domestic terrorist, all right? Which we already knew this was coming, you see? But the fact that his ass is getting exposed on the level that he's being exposed, he has no choice but to come down, man. All right. I'm just going to read a little bit of it and just grab some scriptures, you know, just rolling in the spirit. But it says conspiracies for good and for evil do exist now, as they have from time immemorial. Matthew Eric writes, it says, the only question is, which intention do you want to devote your life towards? All right. It says, If you're starting to feel like forces controlling the governments of the West are out to get you, then it is likely that you are either a paranoid nut job or a stubborn realist. You see that? So they're going to start demonizing people for believing in so-called conspiracies, which, hey, this whole setup is a goddamn conspiracy, man. You know, as a matter of fact, the conspiracy is written in the scriptures. Okay, don't the scriptures say that that we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but the forces of darkness of this world? You know, wickedness, spiritual wickedness in high places. What is that scripture talking about, man? You know, so the scriptures, they call out the secret counsel of the wicked, man. But we're in those times where they're going to start demonizing you and pretty much coming after you, man. You know, so like I said, man, this is all nothing but mischief, man. All right. His tongue is nothing but full of lies, man. All right. This is the serpent. Okay. Reading on, it says either way, it means that you have some major problems on your hands. All right. Because according to what? Revelation 12:12. All right. This devil is coming down with the wrath. He already has people labeled in groups, categorized. You see? It says, let's jump down and read some more. Just getting straight to the point. All right. Let's read this here. It says, quote, even though it sounds like a paranoid fever dream, a well-funded cabal of powerful people ranging across industries and ideologies working together behind the scenes to influence perceptions, change rules and laws, steer media coverage, and control the flow of information. And this is exactly what they're doing, man. They want to control the narrative, man. As we just watched in this video here, all right, from pressure from below, above and below. All right, this devil plays both sides, man. Okay, problem, action, and solution. All right, problem, reaction, solution, I should say. Okay, but these devils are all behind it. All right, it says, just reading through it real briefly here, and I'll post the article. It says another conclusion you might come to is that many of the political figures whom you believe were serving those who elected them into office actually serve the interests of a clique of technocrats and billionaires lusting over the destruction of Western civilization under something called a, quote, Great Reset. All right, dealing with, what's his name? Klaus Schwab, Bill Gates, you know, these modern day Chaldeans. All right, what they call it's called a technocracy, man. All right, Elon Musk. All right, they're bringing in that agenda, man, and they do, and the agenda is to destroy America, man. You know, but people are coming to that realization, and they need to push forth this narrative as we're reading. All right, to make people feel stupid, man. To label you as a so-called nut job, man. You know, it says something called a, quote, Great Reset, where this was brushed off as an unfounded conspiracy theory not long ago. It says even Canada's deputy prime minister and neo-Nazi supporting Rhodes Scholar, Chrystia Freeland, decided to become a trustee of the World Economic Forum just weeks ago. It says, in this role, Freeland joins fellow Oxford technocrat Mark Carney in their mutual endeavor to be part of a new movement to decarbonize civilization and make feudalism cool again. All right, let's jump down a bit. Okay, it says, lastly, you might notice that you're having arrived at these conclusions in itself increasingly becoming a form of thought crime, punishable in a variety of distasteful ways, elaborated by a series of unprecedented new emergency regulations that propose extending the definition of terrorism, quote, those implicated under the new definition will be those broad swaths of citizens of Western nations who don't agree with the operating beliefs of the ruling oligarchy. Okay, let's grab some scriptures real quick. All right, let's get that in Psalms 52 real fast. Okay, because we see through the lies of this devil, man. All right, Psalms 52:1, and it reads, it says, why boastest thyself in thy mischief, O mighty man? The goodness of Yahweh Shem Shai endureth continually. Verse 2, it says, thy tongue devises mischiefs like a sharp razor working deceitfully. And this is exactly what this devil's doing, you know, just pertaining to this article. You know, they're devising mischief. They're categorizing you. You're labeled as a domestic terrorist. All right, you're a threat to democracy and all of that. Okay, these are the things that they're coming up with, man. Thy tongue deviseth mischief like a sharp razor working deceitfully, man. Okay, because this is the devil. It says, thou lovest evil more than good, and lying rather than speak righteousness. Okay. Verse 4 says, thou lovest all devouring words, O thou deceitful tongue, man. Verse 5, it says, Yahweh Shem Shai shall likewise destroy thee forever. He shall take thee away and pluck thee out of thy dwelling place and root thee out of the land of the living. Salah. All right. And these devils know what's coming to them, man. You know, and this is why they have to regulate this internet, man. You know, this internet, as I always bring out, has served this purpose, man. We are in the time of the famine of the word. You know, brothers' channels getting strike down. You know, it's harder to put up videos. Okay, because hey, this truth is overwhelming, man. Okay, it's flooding, it's drowning this devil out, man. All right, and there's nothing they can do about it. Okay, and that's why they got to come down with the narrative of you being a so-called domestic terrorist. All right, it says 6, and it reads, it says, the righteous also shall see and fear and shall laugh at him. Lo, this is the man that made not Yahweh Shem Shai his strength, but trusted in the abundance of his riches and strengthened himself in his wickedness. Okay, it says, but I am like a green olive tree in the house of the Most High. I trust in the mercy of Yahweh Shem Shai forever and ever. I will praise thee forever because thou hast done it, and I'll wait on thy name, for it is good before thy saints. And Yahweh Shem Shai is going to destroy these devils, man. All right, and they're not going to deceive the elect, man. All right, nobody's falling for this shit, man. Okay, so we in the spirit of just bring this shit on already, you know. All right, let's get this real quick. Psalms, the 5th chapter. Just getting straight to the point. Like I said, I didn't want this lesson to be too long. I just wanted to bring out this article, play that video just to make my point. All right, but this is the book of Psalm. And let's get chapter 5, and we're going to jump down to, let's see what I want to get. Chapter 5, verse 9, and it reads, Psalms chapter 5, verse 9, it says, for there is no faithfulness in their mouth. Their inward part is very wickedness. Their throat is an open sepulchre. They flatter with their tongue. Verse 10, destroy thou them, O power. Let them fall by their own counsels. And you see, and everything that these devils have planned against the men of the Lord, all right, the elect, they're going to fall by their own counsels, man. Okay. It says, cast them out in the multitude of their transgressions, for they have rebelled against thee. It says, but let all those that put their trust in thee rejoice, and let them shout for joy, because thou defendest them. You see, Yahweh Shem Shai is going to defend the elect in these days, man. All right. When these devils decide to come down, man. All right. Yahweh Shem Shai is going to raise up a standard, you know, but we're in that time where they're going to demonize those, you know, who believe on this truth. All right, who believe in these scriptures, you know, and we're seeing that happen now, man. You know, whistleblowers, you know, people being labeled as crazy, terrorists, so on and so forth. It says, because thou defendest them, let them also that love thy name be joyful in thee. It says, verse 12, for thou, Lord Yahweh Shem Shai, will bless the righteous with favor, with thou can pass him as with the shield. All right, so the Lord is going to protect his men. That's the point. Let me go back to that article real quick. All right. It's another point I wanted to make real fast. Okay, jumping down, it says already in a 60-day review of the U.S. military is underway to purge the armed forces of all such thought criminals. While McCarthy legislation has been drafted to cleanse all government jobs of so-called conspiracy theorists. You see this? So they're going to purge the military of those who believe in so-called conspiracy, man. Okay, it says in another startling announcement from the National Terrorism Advisory Bulletin that domestic terrorists include, quote, ideologically motivated violent extremists with objections to the exercise of governmental authority and perceived grievances fueled by false narratives, man. You see? So we already know what's getting ready to happen, man. Okay, this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, these scriptures are against the status quo, man. All right, so they're getting ready to make a move, man. Okay, ideologically motivated violent extremists with objections to the exercise of governmental authority and perceived grievances fueled by false narratives. All right, so everything that we're speaking eventually is going to be labeled as a false narrative, man. But it's too late, man. Okay, people, hey, this devil has been exposed. All right, let me get this real quick too to add on. All right, because they said they were going to purge the military of the ones that believe in these conspiracies. This came out February 18th, 2021. Okay, bringing this back out again. It says Pentagon, 1/3 of U.S. military refusing the jab. Okay, because nobody's buying this shit, man. Driving the point home, man, that everybody is waking up to the wickedness of this damn devil, man. 1/3 of the U.S. military refusing the jab. All right. Read it on. It says Pentagon officials said yesterday that 1/3 of the U.S. military are declining to receive the jab. All right, and that's spiritual. All right, that 1/3 that's not going to bow to that jab and that chip, that elect. All right, it says despite significant jab infection levels in the forces. Okay, it says Major General Jeff Telefero revealed the high refusal rate in congressional hearing as the U.S. Department of Defense Department continues to classify jabs as optional because they have yet to receive full approval from the Federal Drug Administration. Quote, acceptance rates are somewhere in the 2/3 territory. All right, and I was bringing this out on my other channel. Okay, this is spiritual. All right, 2/3, because 2/3 are the ones that are going to take this jab, man, and eventually take that chip. All right, it says acceptance rates are somewhere in the 2/3 territory, said Telefero, stressing that the figure is based on, quote, very early data. It says Pentagon spokesman John Kirby said that there was no detailed military-wide data on jabs, but said more than 916,500 had been administered so far. Okay. It said Kirby said that the level of refusal is on par with that of the general population, where the jab has not been offered nearly as widely. All right. So people are not taking this thing, in which I was saying, which is going to result in more division in America, man. Okay, this vaccine is going to drive home more division across America, man. All right, people ain't with this shit. All right, but going back to the point, all right, as I was saying earlier, these devils ain't fooling nobody, man. You know, so I just wanted to put that out there, you know, to see how this devil is coming. All right, he's surreptitious. He's coming with his deception. His tongue devises mischief, man. All right, it's gonna soon. You're gonna be labeled under thought crimes, man, for thinking and believing on these things, man. You know, so just a quick heads up. You know, continue to keep your head on the swivel. All right, this devil's going down, man. But I pray this quick lesson was edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Shema Shai. All right, double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone who taught me this truth, and double salutation to all you Akim out there laboring, the house of David. Hey, shalom.